Hello everyone, it is Slayer here, and it's been a while. It's been a it's been a good 2 years. But anyway, to the close friends and the people, small amounts of you, but I appreciate every single one of you who have reached out to me and everything, and all the support. Basically, I wanted to make this video as a promise to myself, which I will get into more later into the video. But I wanted to make this video as an update, the future, and also to update y'all about what's been happening and everything. So these last 2 years have been crazy, not only for me but for a lot of you guys. You know, a lot of crazy public things have been going on, you know, wars, and you know, I went outside and I tried buying in Arizona and the shits are like $1.50 now. It's just crazy out here, you know. It's just the economic collapse right now, but it is what it is, you know. And sorry if I sound like a little monotone. I low-key am recording this when I just woke up. And like finding time to do things nowadays is like so difficult. You know, that's like the older you get, the busier you get, and you really do lose a lot of the old things you used to be so attached on, which is why I chose COD Zombies as my background video. Because I used to play it a lot, and I still do, but not to the degree that I used to play. You know, I fell out of touch with zombies as a whole. Especially with these new BO6, you know, like these new zombies nowadays, man. It's like, you know, I don't know. I was never a big fan of Black Ops 6. You know, I started the game, you know, with Liberty Falls, and I feel like Liberty Falls is an amazing casual map, phenomenal casual map for people that are just trying to start out. You know, we started strong. Terminus came out, amazing map. I actually really do like Terminus, and it just started going downhill, you know, with Citadel and everything. And I feel like new COD, and maybe I just sound like a Twitter head and people that are on Twitter hating on zombies, but I genuinely feel like zombies, at least for me, is dead. I am not interested in BO7. They brought back the new crew, and I'm just there like, what did they do to Dempsey? So yeah, you know, it's like I just look at the new BO7 and I'm just like, yeah, this is it. I'm not buying this shit no more. I'm putting an end to the what we call the COD cycle. You know, I'm done. You know, after spending 4 hours trying to complete the tomb with my boy Zarvels, you know, messing with glitches and stuff like that, it's just I can't no more. You know, and I will say I have not tried. I think the newest map is like the Reckoning. You know, the one with Bertolfen flying around in his little fucking machine shit, and we fight Sam in her big ass orb or whatever. Haven't played that map yet, so I will be playing that map so I can fully, you know, give my criticism and everything. But I don't know, man. New modern day COD is so dead. Like, I really genuinely feel like it's so dead. Like, we just get these cutscenes of like no voiceovers. We get like these like Citadel. Like, don't get me wrong, Citadel as a map is cool. I love Citadel, like as a map. But just the concept of like the elemental swords, which I have been excited for. I feel like a lot of people have been excited for these swords. Like, having ever since the elemental bows came out and the elemental staffs and all that, people have been excited for like an elemental sword. And just for them to come out with these elemental swords that aren't even good for the boss. Like, the boss is supposed to be this like bullet sponge, and I don't like that. You know, it's like, what's the point of these swords? Like, they're not even that good. Like, they're really not even that good. Like, I just feel like they're just there just to be there. Like, they looked at the community and was like, yeah, bro, here. You know. But enough of me hating on zombies. I'll make a whole separate video on that, like every single person usually does, you know, hating on zombies and stuff like that. But yeah, I do want to say that I want to update you guys on the things that's been going on. Not to get too personal or anything, of course, but you know, I been going through a lot of things outside of my life and everything, and juggling, you know, the new life of being an adult. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm 20, turning 21 in less than a month. I turned 21 on October 22nd, and I'm very excited. You know, 21 is like the big age. Like, oh my god, like it's just, you know, it's a big age and everything. So, you know, you get to do things legally and everything. So, but now that I'm almost turning 21, this is actually the main reason why I'm making this video, is because I feel like 21 is a big checkpoint. You look back on the path that you went through, and you realize how much time has passed, how much you have done in your life, how much you have changed as an individual, and you get ready for the future. It's good to look back and look how much you've changed, and I feel like a lot of people don't do that nowadays. You know, people are so focused on the life they want to live, trying to look into the future, be like, man, I wish I had this, I wish I had this. And people keep comparing themselves to other people, especially now with social media and everything. And as the saying always goes, comparison is the thief of joy. And it has never been greater with me. I was always the type of person that would compare myself with other people that are more successful than I am. And at first I felt jealous. At first I was like, damn, I want to live like them. How dare they live better than me? But in reality, we all live on our own path. And we all go on our own pace. There's things that I have done that I'm really proud of, that to other people, it was just something they'd seen millions of times. But to me, it was special. You know, I'm accomplishing a lot of things that I never thought I would be able to accomplish. And you truly don't ever think you can accomplish something until you actually do it. To describe the last 2 years, that is how I describe it. Sorry if I sound a little I'm not really used to doing these commentating videos, even though a lot of my content was commentating. But you know, that was like 2 years ago and 3 years ago, you know, so I'm really not used to all this, but I have to now, because like I said earlier, the future of this channel is going to be a promise to myself. I'm not going to sit here and be like a lot of typical people and be like, oh my god, I promise, guys, I'm back. We're going to be uploading every week. We're going to be doing 3 to 5 videos a week. No. I have a really important job right now. I work as a security guard at a decently big mall. That I did not know was a really big mall until I applied, and they told me this was like a very famous mall. So I was like, oh. But anyway, I now work at a security guard at a famous mall, which is paying really, really well, which I am so thankful for. And I'm also juggling house things. Yeah, so a lot of things are going on in my life. The promise to myself is to at least upload more. However, the main goal is to prove that I can dedicate to something. These last 2 years, I have been trying out a lot of things, and it's not bad to try out a lot of things. You know, when you're young, it's good to branch out, you know, trial and error, you know, because you're young. It's good to venture out and try new things and see what fits you. But it's also important to know to stick to something before it's too late. Yes, we have a lot of time, and it's always good to value the time that we have, but it's also good to know that that time can leave us at any second, which is why it's always important to live life to the fullest, which was a big thing in my life, because I always focused on, you know, the future and comparing myself to social media and all these people that are getting these like crazy things, doing things at my age that I'm not able to do. And I was so stuck in that reality where I realized we all go on our own pace. The only thing that should matter is what you think of yourself. It shouldn't matter what other people think of you. The only thing that matters is how you view your life. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. No one else is living your life more than you are. Another important thing is respect for yourself. That's another big thing that I learned in these last 2 years is respect for yourself. I learned that without respect and without self-love, people around you won't respect you. If you don't love yourself, you can't expect other people to love you. And that showed a lot, because I remember when I was younger, I would always beat myself up for the most littlest things, and I would blame other people for it, and that made people push away from me when I was younger. People didn't want to be around me because I was just blaming everyone else but me. But then I realized that in order for you to be accepted and for people to love you for the way you are, you have to love yourself, which is why self-love yields respect, which is why I named myself Slayer. But yeah, enough of the Sun Tzu BS. Yeah, I appreciate everyone for listening, and I'm excited for the future. And for those who don't know, I do stream here and there, once in a blue moon, whenever the stars like to align. Yeah, I'm excited for the future. Can't wait for more videos to come out for y'all. And you guys can hear more wacky BS opinions that I have, or you guys can clown on me in the comments for. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and take care.